Hey everyone, this is a short video that you can use as a warm-up before you vault. So we're going to go ahead and start with the ankles. And I always like the warm-up to include a bit of a mental challenge, so closing your eyes and starting to find the balance, especially in that standing ankle. Switch directions with that top foot. So as you can see, you're lifting that knee to about hip height. 2 more circles, really fully flexing, really pointing, full range of motion, and then switching sides. And make sure to close those eyes. And it's okay if you're a little wobbly, that's what the warm-up is for. Using this as a good check-in with your posture and your breath. Switching directions if you haven't already. You want to start to feel the heat in that ankle, in that joint that you're working on. So full flexing, full pointing. Great, so we're going to work from the ground up. From ankles we did, now to knees. So you can take your legs together and we'll just start with a few little knee bounces here. Sitting down and keeping your heels on the ground as well, so that this is also a bit of an ankle warm-up for the flexing of the ankle. And now little circles. So you can go side to side, making little bends. Again, we don't want the knees to go too far to the side, but just comfortable little circles. Great. From knees to hips now. So taking a nice wide stance, and we're just going to come up and down. I always have a few crackles there. Up and down. And now just as a point of reference for this warm-up, you want to repeat the exercise as many times as you are years old, okay? So as we get older, you're going to need a little bit more time, and that's a good thing. Our little 7-year-olds or the young ones, y'all are pretty much made of rubber. You're ready to go. Good. So from here with the hips, you're just going to make little circles now. I'm just doing about 10 to 15 reps. You can always add on more, so switching sides, just so you get the idea that you can always come back and repeat. All right, so we went ankles, knees, and generally warming up through the hips. And now we're going to come to the rib cage, so you can think of this as warming up through the spine here, going left and right. And this one's great for equestrians and for riders, vaulters, because we really need to have that awareness of control in our torso, right? Sometimes this is one that people struggle with, and they're actually moving in their hips, right? You want your hips in place. You're really just thinking that the rib cage slides left and right, and then we're going to come forward and back. So let the ribs come forward and back, and then you're going to circle. Let's just do about 3 each direction here. Switching sides. Great. Working up now to the shoulders. And so you're going to start always with shoulder circles going forward, up to the ears and forward. You can just keep your knees nice and soft as you do this. Really feeling your breath here. You can also close your eyes and check in with your body. I love having a consistent warm-up because then you can take this to competitions, and it's a great way to calm yourself, check in. Good, and circling back now. And when you circle back, make sure not to let the ribs lift, right? The ribs stay down, belly strong, and it's really just those circles in the shoulders. Down each time to check in with your posture. Okay, from here we're going to come into the elbows, which is also great for coordination. So you can start with just a few circles with those elbows and with the wrists. Just kind of check things out. And then we're going to take it from here. Both arms extended straight out to the side. You're going to start with a bend of the right elbow, and then bring it up, switch, down, and switch. Okay? Slide, side. bend, up, switch, out, bend, up, switch, out. Okay, so that's the basic movement. See if you can close your eyes and memorize that so that you're not looking at me. See if you can lock that, oops, into your brain. This is your mental warm-up now. And then see if with your eyes closed, you can start to move a little bit faster through the sequence. And then once you have that down, your next challenge is to continue the pace with the arms as you add a little jog here in place. Let's just go 3 more times for 2, through, last one. Good, and now keep up those jogs. So the format of this warm-up is we go through all the joints from the ground to the head to toe, toe to head actually, toe to head. And then you're gonna do cardio, and I recommend you get your heart rate moving for at least 10 minutes. We'll just do a few exercises here as an idea. If you wanna do more, you can pause the video and add some laps around the arena, wherever you are. Okay, from here, you're just gonna take it into high knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, nice and high for 3, 2, and butt kickers. Really opening through the hips, the front of the hips, nice and strong in your posture here. Elbows are soft for 5, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, take your right foot in and out, and then behind you and to the side. So it goes forward and backward. Forward 2, back 2. Forward 2, back 2. Again, warming up the brain, right, and the body at the same time. Now you take it into a little bit more active jumping to get that cardio and coordination happening at the same time. One more on this side, and switch. Good, so you want your warm-up to really challenge yourself, right? So that by the time you're getting on the horse, you're there, you're present, your body's engaged, your mind is engaged, you're not just hopping on cold. Let's go for 2 and 1. Great, so that's the basics of it. From here, we take it into dynamic stretching. So I like to start with simple walks, grabbing and stepping to open through the quads. And ideally you have enough space. Again, if you're in the arena, you don't need to turn around each time. But if you do have a small space, just do it like me, switching legs, walking around. Let's go 1 more each side. Great. Now we're going to take it into our steps to standing figure 4. Again, if you can, close your eyes. Make sure that top foot is flexed so that as you sink into that outer hip, you're protecting the knee. By flexing, you're making sure not to overextend through the top of the knee here. Sinking into the hip. 1 more each side. Sink. Good, last one. Beautiful. All right, from here, we're gonna take it into a kick across, starting with a bent knee. So you're doing a twist and a kick with that knee bent, walking and stepping. Let's do 2 more each side, right and left, switching sides. Good, now you're gonna add on that same general exercise with a straight leg and a flexed foot. Reaching high, and as you kick, see if you can twist. Going higher and higher with that kick each time. Great. So from here, you're gonna step out into a deep lunge, a crescent lunge. Take your opposite hand, so if the left leg is lunging, right hand to the ground, reach up as you inhale. Now, Exhale, take the hand to the back of your head, tap that elbow as low as you can get, maybe towards the floor. Open, close. Once again, elbow to the floor. Good. From here, step it straight onto that front foot. 2 needle kicks. And then pause. You're going to come up into a warrior 3 or arabesque position. With your balance, bring that leg around to the side. Right knee's now bent at a 90 degrees. Lift up off that heel for 3. Little calf raises. And then you're going to lunge straight onto that right leg. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn it around. If you have room, you just step straight out. And now you're on the opposite side. So we go left hand to the ground, open, hand to the back of the head 2 times to close and open, warming up through the hips and the spine. Good. Bring it on forward, 2 big needle kicks, big standing split, and then onto your fingertips, finding balance in an arabesque, warrior 3, or also known as airplane shape. Take that back leg around the side, find your balance here. 3 calf raises, warming up through the standing ankle. And then we will repeat that one more time each side. Inhale, reach. So you can move a little bit more in a flow now, opening and closing. Step needle kick 2 times, adding a little bit of speed. So really trying to connect those dynamic movements like a dance. Calf raises, lift that heel 3 times. Moving directly to the other side. Big crescent lunge. Opposite arm, really reach. And elbow down and up 2 times. Step forward into needle kicks, 1 and 2. Pause, fingertips, airplane pose. Control this as you bring it around and up and down with that heel. Great. So this is a great sort of primer as a start. From here, I would recommend you go directly into warming up any specific moves and doing your vaulting drills. We have our entire compulsory series if you want to check those videos out moving through each compulsory. Or else let us know if you want us to focus on a particular freestyle move, how to get primed and ready for whatever it is that you're up to next. Thanks, guys.